Hey guys, Dmonty here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be talking about the JP version of the game. We just got some new info on the World Tournament cards, and I wanted to go over that before bed. So it looks like, well, not all of them yet, but a lot of the World Tournament cards are getting a Dokkan Awakening. I told you this was coming. I had a feeling that, I don't know where I heard it from. It might have been from Reddit, or it might have been from Living Ichigo. I don't know, but it's here. So I wanted to go over the Dokkan, the new Dokkan Awakenings really quick, and what cards are going to Dokkan, and we'll go over the World Tournament rewards for the next JP World Tournament. Okay, so the cards are actually really good. Let's start with the first one here. The first one is Deadly Awakening Super Saiyan Goku. This is actually in the English version, they just kind of gave you this card for getting, I think it was 80 wins. They gave you 10 of them, so if you were one of the lucky ones that maxed out the super attack to 10, you are in luck. Starting out, this card was actually pretty horrible. Passive Awakening of Super Warrior, attack plus 15% for all allies when HP is 50% or above. Not that great, and only causes extreme damage. Now let's look at the new version, the new upgraded version of this Super Saiyan Goku, and I love the card art, by the way. Okay, so the new version, super attack, supreme damage. So if you were actually one of the guys that got made fun of for feeding those Gokus into each other, and you have a super attack 10 of this guy, he is a beast now. This is probably one of the best cards of the set. So he has supreme damage now, and the passive skill is when HP is 30% or higher, all allies attack and defense up by 25%. So he's basically like a super Vegito now. I'm not sorry, not super, just a regular Vegito now. And he also gains Ready for War, and then he also gains the Rebirth link. So now he has 2 key links. So it's +4 key. Very good unit now. It's probably one of my favorite of the bunch. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. The next one is actually, it looks like Layton Power Gohan. This card is more of like a trophy card. Not many people had him. He was actually kind of horrible too. Passive skill, Awakening Spirit, +3 key when facing 3 or more enemies. How often are you facing 3 or more enemies? Probably never. So, what do they do to him? Let's take a look. The new Gohan. Now, he had... What did he have? He had extreme damage. He is now Supreme, so he is back up to Supreme damage. Leader skill, int and strength, +2 key, HP and attack defense, 30% up, so he's kind of like a mini god lead there. Passive skill, when 2 or more enemies, so now it's only 2, not 3, +3 key and +15,000 attack up. Overall, he is much better than what he was. He also gets the Rebirth. Everybody gets the Rebirth skill, the key link, the +2 key. But he is still not that great. There's not that many situations in Dokkan events that you're facing 2 or more enemies. But, you know, in quest missions and whatnot, he is not bad at all. +15,000 attack is a lot. So, I think overall he is okay. He has supreme damage now. Very good card. Let's see. So, the next one. We got the Agility Beerus. Leader skill, this is the original one. Recover 500 HP per key of character type gain. So that's basically whatever agility key orbs he gets 500 health back. He was extreme damage. I think he had something else going. Oh yeah, he also lowers defense. So his passive skill was attack 70% when performing super attack. Not bad. Not a bad card. He had shocking speed, so he's pretty decent there, but overall, nobody ever used him. I actually had him. I never used him in a Dokkan video. Let me see what he is now. So, now he has supreme damage and reduces the defensive enemy. So they went from extreme to supreme. That's really good. Leader skill, 1500 HP per key of character type gain. So you'll never use that. You're never going to use Beerus as your leader skill. And now his passive is attack plus 90% during a super attack. So he's actually kind of usable now. I think so. He now has shocking speed. He's always had that, but now he has 90% attack when doing a super attack. So he hits a lot harder, and he's supreme damage. So if you were actually one of the ones that used your tech Beeruses to raise this guy's super attack, he's going to be doing some serious damage. So I think on a mono agility, he is actually usable. And he lowers defense, so that's always nice. Alright, so my favorite is the next one. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. We got the Int Fiery Soul Bardock. This is one of the few Int sealers, and he is a key machine by himself. I love the card before they even Dokkan Awaken him. It was only extreme damage, but he sealed super attack, and his passive was ki +3 and attack +4000 when facing only one enemy. So it almost always went off, and he had prepared for battle. Amazing card. So the new and improved version is supreme damage. So supreme damage. So I got mine to super attack 10. I fed all my agility Bardocks into this guy. And now he seals the enemy still, so that hasn't changed. Leader skill changed a little bit. When HP is 99% or lower, +3 ki. Attack and defense 10% up. You probably never use that, so that's not that relevant. Only one enemy, +3 ki, and attack +7000. So that went up by 3000. So pretty significant gain. They made a good card even better, so I like that Dokkan Awakening right there. I actually use him a lot. Whew, okay, so the next one. We got the Terror Strikes Again. Elder Piccolo, the one that would not get off of his chair. Pretty horrible card. Before Dokkan Awakening, all types ki +2. Let's see, his passive skill is all enemies attack -12%. I don't know anybody that used this card before the Awakening. Let's look at him now. Okay, so the new one is Elder Demon King Piccolo. He now has supreme damage and reduces defense. That's pretty good. Alright, that's a super attack. Supreme damage reduces defense. Leader skill, ki +2. You'll never use that. Attack and defense 20% up for all allies. You'll never use that. Passive skill, enemy attack down 25%. I actually really like that one. If you guys watch any of my other videos, you know I do a lot of attack down strategies, and that will play perfectly in that strategy. So I like him. I like this Piccolo. I actually have him, so I'm actually pretty excited to Dokkan Awaken him when he comes to global. All right, and actually, I'm sorry. There's actually two more. The next one is full power Desperation Demon King Piccolo. This is the other King Piccolo. He is the tech one. Leader skill, tech, int, and strength type attack +30%. Super attack was only extreme, nothing that's great. And then his passive skill was tech and int type ki +2. His passive was actually pretty decent. Let us check what his newfound powers are. Okay, so leader skill, tech, int, and strength types, ki +2, attack and defense +30%. Not bad. Passive skill, extreme allies +3 ki and attack 25%. So he is the villain's Turles, basically. So his passive skill, extreme allies +3 ki. So all the bad guys get +3 ki and attack 25% up. So also a Super Vegito effect. Regular Vegito effect. So he gives an attack up to only bad guys. Alright, so let's move on to the last Dokkan Awaken card. And that's the Kaioken Goku. This is actually probably my favorite of the bunch. Before anything happened, he was pretty weak, unfortunately. It was this greatly raises attack, and it was huge damage upon super. So his attack did get stronger and stronger, but it was so slow that it wasn't even viable. Passive skill, full on strike, change strength ki spheres to rainbow. So he's an orb changer. That's kind of cool. But now let's look at him. Hold on. Okay, so now Kaioken Goku does supreme damage. So they went from huge all the way up to supreme, and the attack up for super attack is now 50%. Okay. Leader skill, agility, tech, and physical +2 ki, HP and attack up 30%. You'll never use that. The passive skill though is change strength ki orbs. Change strength ki orbs to rainbow ki, but also 40% attack up. So this guy is a monster now, in my opinion. I think he's going to be really good. He has a lot of attack percentage up, about 90%. So he has amazing links. He has Over in a Flash. He has shocking speed. And now he has the Rebirth link. So I think this is probably one of the best of the Dokkan Awakenings. Alright, so the last card I wanted to talk about is the World Tournament reward itself. And that is the Super Saiyan Team Gohan, it looks like. I don't know the exact name that they gave him yet. But his passive... Oh, I got an email. I got another email. His passive is... super type characters, so the good guys, attack and defense up by 25%. Let me confirm that it's attack and defense. I'm sorry, it's just attack. So attack up by 25%. So what does that mean? That means that your Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is going to do 25% more damage, or your Super Vegito. I think he fits well on a team. So overall, I think this card's a good card, and it's only a matter of time before he gets a Dokkan Awakening as well. So definitely worth using him. I think he's going to be good. If you are going to plan on doing the JP tournament, get this guy. Alright guys, in closing, I think the new addition to the World Tournament cards are pretty badass. I'm actually really happy that they're doing this. Overall, everything is pretty great. I really like what they're doing here. No duds from what I've seen. I can't think of any that are just like, oh, that's crap. I would never even want that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you have one that you like more than any of the others? Is there one that you're just like, oh, that's shit, I never used that? Let me know in the comments. I want to know your thoughts on it. But yeah, sorry, I look tired. It's so late. I'm recording this. It's 2 a.m., so I wanted to get this out before I went to bed. I'll catch you on the next video. If you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I got that thingy right there. Just tap that for me. Psh, psh, psh. And I'll catch you on the next video. Later.